Assistive technology for students with ADHD. First, to know, what is ADHD? ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. It is commonly referred to as AD/HD and ADD, but the correct term is ADHD. ADHD shows itself as a persistent pattern of inattention and/or hyperactivity impulsivity that is more frequent and severe than is typically seen in one's peers. So what is the cause of ADHD? The brain uses various chemicals to help send messages across the nervous system. An imbalance of these chemical messengers may result in the inattentive and hyperactive impulsive symptoms of ADHD. ADHD is a real disorder. It affects 5 to 8% of school-age children. Symptoms of inattention may be easily distracted, miss details, forget things, become bored easily, have difficulties organizing, often lose things, frequently daydream, or move slowly. Children who have symptoms of hyperactivity may fidget and squirm, talk nonstop, be constantly in motion, feel the need to touch everything in sight. Symptoms of impulsivity may be very impatient, often interrupt, act out with no regard for consequences, blurt out inappropriate comments. In school, students may struggle with writing, math, focusing, handwriting, reading, spelling, and note-taking. To help with these struggles, teachers may use the assistance of instructional technology. Instructional technology is a design, development, use, management, and evaluation of process and resources for learning. IT aims to promote the application of validated practical procedures in the design and delivery of instruction. Let's look at some of the different forms of instructional technology for specific struggles. Note-taking can be very difficult and frustrating for students with ADHD. Ways to help with this would be to videotape your lesson so that the student can go back and watch as often as needed, using software apps such as SoundNote, NoteTaker HD, and Notability. Digital pens capture the handwriting or brush strokes of the user. It then converts the handwritten analog information into digital data, enabling the data to be utilized in various applications. Finally, you can provide a structured outline and have the students fill in the blanks. Spelling can also be a challenge for students. Some ideas for assistive technology in spelling would be flashcards, so that the student can practice one word at a time without the distraction of other words. Have the student keep a dictionary of words they misspell. This helps them to focus on those words they need more practice on. Also, using a color-coded keyboard helps the student recognize letters easier, so there is less frustration with typing. Students may struggle with writing, which can cause a lot of frustration. Word processing programs such as Microsoft Word and Microsoft Works can help with spelling and grammar errors. Porcupine pens work really well for students that need the tactile feel. This helps the student stay focused instead of tapping pencils or tearing paper or finding something else to touch. Graphic organizers help make material less intimidating for students that shut down quickly. Graphic organizers can help provide direction, organize content, and pick out essential information. Programs such as Kidspiration, Learning Ally, and InterWrite are great for helping students organize their ideas and put them into writing. Students with ADHD tend to be concrete thinkers, which can make math difficult. Calculators, manipulatives, and computer games are a great way to keep math more fun and interesting. Reading can also be very difficult for students with ADHD. Bookmarks and pointers are great ways to help students track words and follow along with what they are reading. When students want to jot notes down but cannot write in their books, having them use sticky notes is a great way for them to keep important notes on the pages they are located. Students with ADHD may need help with their time management and organizational skills. To help with time management, a daily schedule, wristwatch, and electronic organizer can all help the student know what's going on and when things will happen. Assignment notebooks and color-coded folders are a great way to keep assignments and papers organized. This eliminates chaos, which can also reduce stress on the student. There are many other tools that can be used for educating a child with ADHD. iPads are a great AT tool. There are many different educational apps that can be downloaded. iPads are great because they are visual, hands-on, auditory, and can be easily moved around with the child. Text-to-speech programs are great for students who are auditory learners, struggling readers, or those who have visual impairments. These programs allow the students to listen to the text while following along with the reading. This helps the students focus more on the content and main ideas rather than word recognition. Stress balls help students who need tactile items to stay engaged and focus on the lesson. For example, squeezing a stress ball while reading can help the student stay focused on the reading. Smart, interactive whiteboards can help teachers to teach students with ADHD by getting them more involved with the lesson while keeping the lesson structured. Teachers can allow students to manipulate the smartboard screen with their hands, and interactive games and activities can be embedded into the Smart Notebook lessons to keep students engaged and focused. Thank you for watching my video on instructional technology. I hope you were able to learn a lot of valuable information. Thank you, and have a great rest of the year.